NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Titans.
Looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. But a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Brings up second.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Watts. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by
zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cleveland Farrell. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Watts, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
22-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was tough also by the defense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
The end of the first quarter.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Jason Myers.
A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Score Titans 7, Raiders 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the play fake. Watts. Got it open there. It's Ruggs. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They run it with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 3rd down, Watts. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They're on 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Tennessee.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down now, it's Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Titans first down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Running from the gun with Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if you were watching this in film, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On 3rd down, Watts. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 14, Raiders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And he will have a first down as they're in field goal range now at the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Titans 21, Raiders 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One-handed. Somebody pulling it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Derrick Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for all loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, here's Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Watts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Watts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Watts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Watts. He's going to wind up in air. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 13. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do defensively. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
The Titans.
A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
33.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
And the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion. But he was...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Watts. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
You've got him in your fantasy league. You like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late game is a throw for a late touchdown.
Final score, Titans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's